What's going on? How in the world are you guys doing? Hey, I am testing a new feature with StreamYard. And if you want to get StreamYard, I'm going to post my link in here so y'all can get StreamYard. And I'm telling you that right now, currently, I am live on Instagram, or not Instagram. I'm live on YouTube and on Facebook. It's insane. What's going on, John and Jason? What's going on? I'm live on both platforms right now. But I want to talk about a post that I put out today. I put out a post today. I put out several posts today. The post is, your company is not your brand. You are. Your company is not your brand. You are. What's up, Julie Strickler? How you doing? So, and by the way, StreamYard, I just got an email that says I'm live on YouTube right now. It's crazy. StreamYard just rolled this out today, and it's a new feature where you can go live on multiple platforms at the same time. So if you want to, get on StreamYard, definitely check out my link. I'm trying to get it pulled up here on my phone. So I want to talk to you about branding and getting attention. What's up, Jennifer? Evan, what's going on? Weldon Whitehurst is in the house. Thank you for sharing this out. Jason Alt, you rock, bro. So, getting attention is actually not as difficult as a lot of people. I had a long conversation with a really, really, really amazing lady today. Hey, what's up, Belinda? Rick, what's going on? And she's the creative director of an organization, and we talked about social media and getting attention. And I'm like, look, I learned a lot of what I practice from Grant Cardone, and watching him, listening to Gary Vaynerchuk, watching some of these people that are big social media influencers, and then applying some of the same stuff to my business, to my social media presence. So, let me see if I do this right. This right here, right there is what are you saying, Robert? I pasted the link in here. So that's branding right there, right? That and that right there, that's branding, right? But I am also branding myself. What I come on and say, what I teach, what I speak, me, people want to see. And I know so many people that don't go live. They don't do live streams, and they don't do. Evan, what's up, dude? Hey, the way that I did it was this link, man, here, I'm trying to get this thing. So there's the link. If you go to that, let's see if it stays up there. So I have, talked to so many people, that literally, why is that not populating in there? It's not populating for some reason. I don't know why. Just ask me for my link. I'll hook you up. But StreamYard is awesome, by the way. And right now I'm literally broadcasting live on Facebook and YouTube simultaneously. So here's the thing. If you're not willing to go live, if you're not willing to put yourself out there, I've heard Grant Cardone say this a million times, what are you hiding from? What is it you're hiding from? What is it you're afraid of? Are you afraid of making a mistake, saying the wrong thing? My God, I know at least 2,000 live streams, and I've screwed up a million times. I've had snot running down my nose and I'm, oh, sorry, hey, or coughing so bad. Like when I had bronchitis, I was coughing so bad that I couldn't even breathe. and yet I was still doing live streams. And I'm just telling you that the reason that people will be attracted to you is they will see your authenticity. They'll see your authenticity. They'll see that you're authentic. Hang on a minute. I got to turn this fan a little bit here. So they'll see that you're authentic. They'll see that you're real. They'll see that, like, we can all do pre-recorded videos, right? And I have all kinds of tools. I teach how to use a lot of this stuff in the wowformula.com. That's my private group. It's a paid group. But like, I teach that stuff, right? I teach this stuff in there. I teach people, like, look, we can do pre-recorded videos, right? And you go back and edit it. And there's all kinds of cool tools you can use on your phone now, and editing on the computer and all of this stuff. But here's the thing. Here is the thing. You and I know when somebody has edited a video to perfection. We know that, right? What we don't know, thank you for sharing, Jim. What we don't know is, how is that person when they're just sitting in front of the camera talking to me, teaching me something? Hank Norman talks about this a lot, like the just press record button. Or, you know what, if you're going to go live, talk to me, teach me something, right? So people know when you're being real and authentic. And in an edited video, it's hard to sell somebody on, hey, this is just me. I'm being real. I'm being real here. This is just me talking to you. I want to talk to you about whatever it is, right? And the other thing is this, like, how many people on this stream are specialists at something? Seriously, drop a 1 in the comments if you feel like you are one of the very best on planet Earth at something. And if you want to name what it is, keep it clean. If you want to name what it is, name it. Put it in there. Drop it in there. What are you the best at? What are you the best at? So I'm telling you, if you're the best at something, or even in the top 5% in the world at something, why are you not telling people about it? Why are you not? And I'm not talking about just being a once in a while I go live, or that's like, you know, again, I hate to keep bringing up Grant Cardone, but I will again. But, like, you know, he talks about that. He's like, dude, like, if we post once a day or one couple times a day, and he's like, that's like taking a thimble out to the ocean and taking a scoop of water out and hiding it and thinking somebody's going to miss it. Jennifer Gluckow, what's going on? Jennifer Gittimer, Jeffrey Gittimer's beautiful wife, is on the stream. How you doing, Jen? So, and you didn't call me today. Thanks for that. So listen, and I'm just kidding about that, Jen. I know you're busy. So, like, you're not, like, you've got to get attention. If you want to get attention, you've got to use the tools that are available to get attention. And if you're going to use, I mean, this right here is branding. It's branding. This is branding. Who, excuse me, who is Ken Walls? What is Ken Walls? Well, let me go check him out on this live stream, see what this dude's all about. That's branding, right? It's part of branding, and it's not something that happens overnight. Oh, that's right. It's I know the name of it. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I just forgot it. So one being me, LOL. Ned, how you doing? Ned's always commenting on my YouTube posts or YouTube videos. So like, you know, if you're the best at something, or even in the top 5% in the world at something, or whatever, like you've got to learn. If you're not the best, if you're just like, look, just so you know, saying I'm the best does not make you the best. Okay. Your customers, the market. Oh, Yom Kippur. That's right. Happy Yom Kippur. Should I say that? I don't know if that's right, but if not, I apologize. But anyway, so I just lost my train of thought. See, that's authenticity. That's what being real is. People are, look, we all see the really cool, awesome videos. Like I've seen some videos that literally young teenagers are learning this video editing stuff and putting out some unbelievable videos now. Absolutely amazing video content, right? What's up, Glenn Caldwell? How you doing, bro? So they're putting out this amazing video content, and I can edit videos. I'm nowhere near what some of these kids are, nowhere near. But you have to learn how to get there. Like if your like number one goal is like, I want to be the number one blank in the world, whatever it is, videographer, video editor, whatever it is, like, then you got to invest the time, man. You got to invest the time. Do you know how many free websites I've done? Like I've built websites since, I mean, I literally built my first website in 1994. So I've done it for a while. I always joked and said that me and Al Gore invented the internet, but like I've done this stuff for a long, long time. And I've done a lot of free work to get my name out there, right? To get my name out there. And then I invested in hiring the right people, not just to come in and do all the work, but that could teach me. Like, hey, I want to make sure that I'm going to hire you, I'm going to pay you, but I want to learn from you. Like, I know I'm the CEO. That doesn't mean anything. That's a title on a piece of paper somewhere. But like, I want to know how to do JavaScript. I want to learn how to write that code, right? I want to learn how to go in and change the CSS coding on the back end of the website. I want to know how to do that. I want to learn HTML. Well, I know I've known HTML a long time, but like I want to learn these things. So if I'm going to hire maybe a video person, right? Teach me. And no, it's not so I can fire you. I don't have time to do your job. I just want to know what it is that you're doing. And then I'm going to go to YouTube and I'm going to pay for courses. I'm going to hire coaches. Ray Higdon put out a great post today because I do coaching. I coach people and I love to coach people and change their lives, help them change their own lives, right? But Ray put out a post today that said, if you want to learn, the fastest way to grow slow is don't hire a coach. I love that. That's absolutely the truth. And I've invested in coaches and leveling up in everything that I'm doing. I've invested a ton of money. I know a lot of people on here that have invested a ton of money, time, energy, effort, but you can't just say, hey, I'm the best. That now you can be like, well, I'm eventually going to be the best. Okay, that's cool. That's your goal. But learn how to do it and brand yourself along the way. When you're doing a live stream, say, hey, my goal is to be the number one best video editor in the world. And I don't know how many of my clients it's going to take to say that I am before I actually am, but I want to be known as one of the best, if not the best, right? So, and we can see out on, yes, give me a call tomorrow, Jen. So, and thank you for popping in. So learn how to invest in yourself, invest in yourself, like invest in yourself, period. There's all kinds of free information on YouTube. There's all kinds of free information all over the internet, but that, honestly, that's not investing in yourself. That's watching free stuff on YouTube. Investing in yourself. I get hit every single month by Cardone University. I'm on Cardone University. I get charged by them every single month. Do I watch it all the time? No, I don't. You know why I keep it? Why I continue to pay for it? Because I know I am going to watch Cardone University. I have watched most of it, not all of it, but most of it. But I know that I'm not giving it up because there's going to come a time when I'm like, man, I got this situation and I need to figure out an answer for it. And boom, I can go. Grant was on my live stream last night. I don't know if you guys saw him cutting up. He's funny. But like, you've got to invest in yourself. And sometimes that means if you're trying to land a new client, right? Don't just think that because you think you're the best in the world does not mean that your potential client thinks that, right? That's not what your potential client thinks. And your potential client has no idea who you are or what you can do. So invest, send them a gift or send them something or do things to invest in your future, in yourself. And then along the way, as you're learning how to do, and I'll keep using video editing, as you're learning how to become a better and better and better video editor. What's up, Brian Hess up in Wisconsin? So Digillead TV, that's right. I had a show on GrantCardoneTV.com for a while called Digillead TV. That was an investment, man. I'm telling you, that was a big investment for me, right? So, and I've also advertised on Grant's network, and I've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not more, in advertising, putting myself out there. My Facebook fan page, I have 40,000 followers on there. Those didn't come organically. Those came because I invested in that. I invested in that brand. I've branded it. I've invested in paying Facebook to put my page out there to other people so they could like it. And, as a suggested page, I mean, I've invested in that. And you guys have to, I talk to so many people that are so afraid to invest in themselves. And I get it. I've been there. I've been there. I've been there where I thought, well, if it's to me, it'll come to me. No, dude, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen ever. If you think that it's just going to show up and knock on your door, I have got some oceanfront property in Arizona that I would like to sell you right now, because that's not going to happen. That doesn't exist. You get that analogy, right? So branding yourself and getting attention, there's never been an easier time ever in the history of mankind, ever, to get attention than there is today. But you have to deliver valuable knowledge. You have to deliver, if I'm a video editor and I want to get more attention, see, people are afraid to go on live and go, hey, everybody, I want to show you how I edit videos. I want to show you how I edit videos. Check this out. I just shot this video today, got some nice B-roll, want to do some transitions, explosions, whatever. And they won't go live and show people that. Well, if I teach people how to edit videos and all my secrets, then they'll just steal them. What? No, dude, they won't. They may try, but they can't. I can watch somebody do video editing stuff and it blows my mind. And I'm pretty good. All right. I'm not the best, but I'm pretty good at it. But I watch people that are on a super high level and I'm like, what? How are you doing that? How did you know that shortcut on the keyboard? Or how did you do this? Or how'd you do what? How are you doing that? Put your content out there, man. If you're an expert at that, if you're an expert at Samuel Sneed, what is it you do? I forget, bro. I'm so sorry. Don't hate me, man. Don't hate me. But if you're an expert at doing, that offer still stands, right? I'm sure it does, dude. But look at those those timelines look stacked. So look, if you're an expert at something, get out there. Samuel Sneed, don't you do woodworking or something? I forget what it is. You do. It's woodworking or something, right? You do craftsman, wood craftsman stuff. Dude, don't hate me now. Don't hate me. But that's the thing. And again, if Samuel would go live every day and show the world what he does, I wouldn't have to sit here and guess. I'd be like, oh, that's Samuel Sneed. He builds wooden snowmen for a living or whatever. I'm just saying. Kitchen and bath remodeling and consulting. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Don't hate me, man. Don't hate me. But go live, Jennifer. Go live and show people what you do. Show people, show the world, and teach them something. Evan Youngblood, come on, man. Show people what you do, right? You got to show people what you do. Does anyone here know how? I know how to use Photoshop really well. I go live and show people how to use apps on the iPad. And I do teach a lot of this in the WOW formula, but you've got to show people what you are capable of. You got to show them. Just put it out there. I mean, just keep putting it out there. Now, if you have, the theory of relativity, or you have some top secret formula that if you put it out there, well, somebody could steal that. Don't do that. Okay. You don't want to put yourself in a position of people stealing your ideas, because people will steal your ideas. But what you can do is get out and talk about, like, whatever it is you're an expert at. Whatever it is that you're an expert, whatever it is you are an expert at, you've got to get the information out there. People don't know. Linda Ann Barber said to me that somebody asked her what I do. And I said, what? She's like, I told you need to tell more people. You need to mention it more often, that you're not just this talking head on social media. You actually do things to make a living. I'm like, yeah, I build websites and I coach people. I do business consulting stuff for marketing and social media. I teach people how to use social media. I'm actually going to have Tamara Thompson on tomorrow night, who's a friend of mine. She lives out in San Diego, and she's having a big event out in San Diego next week. I'm flying out for that because she invited me to be a judge on an influencer panel for that event. And then I received a phone call from a big network marketing company that wants me to do a speaking engagement, a keynote speech in Las Vegas. And it's like in November. So, like, how did all of that happen? Because 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I was a guy that built websites over in here in Columbus, Ohio, and nobody knew who I was. Nobody. And now I'm being invited to be a judge on an influencer panel. And it's not just it, like Randy Zuckerberg, Mark Zuckerberg's sister, she invented Facebook Live. She is one of the keynotes there. Mari Smith, the queen of Facebook, she's one of the keynotes. I'm going to be a judge on this influencer panel, and Tamara and I are going to get on a live stream tomorrow night and talk about it. 5-6 years ago, I was just a guy that built websites here in Columbus, Ohio. And now I'm being invited to be a judge on an influencer panel in San Diego. That's insane to me. That's awesome, but it blows my mind. And then I'm getting invited to do a speech at a conference in Las Vegas. Again, blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind. So why is that? Well, it's because I've done 2,000 or more live streams, including Periscope and YouTube and Facebook and everything else. So I put myself out there. I'm not afraid to put myself out there. Well, what if people show up that hate you? Let them show up. Here's the thing. I've had people show up that hate on me on my live stream, and the people that love me attack them. Okay. Like, they attack them. They don't, I don't even have to do anything. I just go, whatever, man. That's your opinion, dude. Well, that's just like your opinion, man. That's from The Dude, right? If you guys know that movie. No. So, and on Periscope, man, I don't know. I haven't been on Periscope in a minute, but on Periscope back in the day, gee, many Christmas, the trolls were out of control. I would have 400 or 500 trolls show up in one live stream. It was insane. I mean, insane. And then there'd be haters that show up and say things and talk smack. Who are they really talking about? They're not talking about you. If you're live and somebody's talking smack to you or about you, like, dude, they're not talking about you. They're talking about themselves. Had hockey, bro. What's that mean, bro? Did I miss something? Did I miss another comment? Did I miss another comment? Hey, Roger Paulson. Very cool. Oh, I'm missing it's a conversation. So, anyway, get attention. hit the go live button on your phone, hit the record button, just do, and don't edit the video. Don't edit it. Just go live, be authentic, be real, be you. That's what people want to see. They want to see just the real you. And then guess what happens? People start hitting you up. I get hit up all the time. Hey, I see you on live streams all the time. I've watched you. I've listened to you. You have great content. I know you do websites. I know you do coaching. I'd like to hire you to be my coach, or at least talk to you about that. And I get hired to be a coach, or I get hired to build a website, or I get hired to look at their marketing plan and help them figure out what they're going to do with their marketing and their social media stuff. So like, because I'm not afraid to go live and talk to people. Like, and again, I am, don't get me wrong, I am, okay? Not as nervous as I was the first time. The first time I went live, I was nervous as a hooker in church. No offense to hookers or churches, but I was scared to death, literally. And like, you know, like seriously, you just have to get, the only way that you can overcome your fears is to do what you fear. Like, you just have to do it. And public speaking, people are more afraid of public speaking than they are of death. It's the truth. And so, you know, the only way to get over that is you just got to do it, man. You just have to do it. And now I've done it, you know, thousands of times, and I'm not afraid. And something that helps me a lot, is oftentimes if I'm in a place of feeling stuck like that, and I'm getting off topic a little bit, but I'll write down, literally, I'll grab a piece of paper and a pen, or I'll grab my iPad and Apple Pencil, and I'll start writing, and I write down some of my achievements. And, you know, I happened to look over the other day. I don't know where it is, somewhere. Oh, it's over there on the other side of my office. I haven't hung it on the wall yet, but is an article where I had an article written in the Huffington Post about me. And it's like, I was like, oh my gosh. And I picked it up and started it's framed, and I started reading it, and I was like, that's right. I've been in the Huffington Post. That's a pretty big deal. I'm a #1 best-selling author. That's a pretty big deal. Like, that's a really big deal, right? So if you write down some of the stuff that you've accomplished, it'll just give you that extra boost of confidence. And then just go live and start talking about what you do. And I'm not saying like try to bring up other people in the conversation. Try to bring Samuel J. Sneed into the conversation, or Jennifer into the conversation, or Roger into the conversation, or Julie into the conversation. Make it about them, right? You've got to, like, people don't want to just hear a talking head most of the time. They want to see interaction, two-way interaction, right? They want to see you talking to Evan. They want to hear you talking to Katie Mayers. Wants me to talk about her. Katie Mayers, y'all need to follow her, by the way. Katie Mayers wants me to talk about her. We all do. Robert Brooker wants me to mention his name. Everybody's favorite words on planet Earth it's their first name. And when you're talking about them on your live stream, whether you're an influencer or not, I may have some influencer stuff going on, but like that, like, it doesn't matter. Like, I didn't, okay? 5 years ago, I literally had never been live. I had never been live. And I was terrified. I mean, really, literally terrified. But I started doing it. I just started doing it because it's like 75 hard. I just did 75 hard because Andy Frisella he challenged me on my when I interviewed him on my show. And I was like, all right, Mr. Fairchild, I'll start referring to you as Mr. Fairchild. So that's right, Mitch Brewer. They can't flow us if they don't know us. So I did 75 hard. And I had to dig deep, man. I mean, deep. Because if you haven't done 75 hard, don't even talk to me about working out. Because like 75 hard is not a joke. And I'm not talking about just the working out part either. I'm talking about all of the elements. All of the elements in 75 hard to do it every single day for 75 days straight, no cheat meals, no, I mean, it was insane. And I put a lot of that out on social media. Why? Because I wanted to hold myself accountable. I wanted you guys to hold me accountable. I wanted to make sure that I'm putting this out here so everybody knows I'm still in the game. And if I don't show up one day, they start questioning me. So I had that going on in the back of my head, like, all right, people will question me if I don't do. Like, I was scared. I mean, it was terrifying at first, but I did it. Right. And part of my branding is my personal branding is, dude, you get a peek at my life. You get to see what's going on. It's not just like, hey, here's Ken sitting in the perfect location every single time. Because I'm not. I get on and I do videos while I'm out working out, walking, running, whatever. I do videos all over the place and I post them. This event that I'm a judge at, this thing with Mark Zuckerberg's sister there and Tamara Thompson and Mari Smith and all these amazing freaking humongous celebrities, and I'm a judge on this influencer panel, blows my mind still. But it's called Broadcast Your Authority. It's about broadcasting on the internet. It's about doing what I'm doing right now. It's about doing what I've done thousands of times. That's what this whole event is about, is learning how to crush your competition. And you may say, well, I've done pretty well without doing live streams. Right. I understand. People did pretty well riding horses until the freaking car came along. And then guess what? They were getting their asses passed by cars. Hello? You got to get with the times. Like, the times are, you have to live stream. That's part of branding today. You have to go live. You have to do videos. You have to do the stuff. Like, or continue riding your horse while everybody else is driving in a Ferrari. And I'm just saying, like, for real, I saw a video on what's Frank Grant's partner, Frank, somebody named, Frank, the king, the Facebook ad king. What the heck? Why can't I think of his last name? I keep wanting to say Frank Cornetti, but that's my buddy. Oh my gosh. Anyway, somebody will drop his name, I know. Grant's partner, he does the advertising stuff. Facebook advertising stuff. Frank Kern. Thank you, Weldon. Frank Kern. I saw a video that Frank Kern did talking about, and it was on his website or something, but he was saying that he did a case study comparing ads that he ran to doing Facebook Lives, and he was selling the same product or something in those. I don't remember all the details. All I know is he said that the Facebook Lives outperformed the ads, and the Facebook Lives didn't cost him a dime. Didn't cost him a dime. Nothing. Not a dime. So think about that. It's going to cost you time. It's also going to cost you your pride, because you're going to get on. You're going to go, oh, I just messed up. Oh my gosh, I just messed up. I can't believe I messed up. I'll see you guys later. Bye. And you're going to end the broadcast. Then you're going to walk around, pace your house, probably going to go in the bathroom and bang your face against the wall or the mirror a few times. And you're going to stay stuck and not go live again for another 3 years or whatever it is. Like, you're going to get freaked out, man. We all make mistakes though. We're human beings. Like, we are literally just, we're spiritual beings having a human experience. So when you're vibrating up here at the right level spiritually, and you're just connected, and you're just going, man, you're just going, like, you can get on a live stream and just talk about what you do. Think about, when you go live, think about what it is that made you decide to get into the business you're in. If it's selling cars, if it's, you know, what, think about some of the unbelievable success stories, some of the Katie Mayers called me the other day. We talked. She's a client of mine. I love that woman. And she said some amazing things about a conversation her and I had and some advice that I gave her and telling me how much it impacted her. And I didn't even know, right? I didn't even know. And she's an international freaking speaker. She travels the world speaking on stages all over the world. The woman is jet setting, like, speaking queen, and she's just giving me these amazing words of how much I helped her. And I've had so many other people reach out to me and say, man, that coaching that you did with me, or that conversation that we had, or that live stream you did where you were talking about this one thing, it changed my life. Your book changed my life. And I hear these things and I'm like, man, that is just freaking unbelievable to me that people are saying that, and it blows my mind. So think about things like that. So think about, like, if you're a video editor, I'm not picking on video editors, but if you're a video editor and you've delivered an unbelievable product to somebody, like, show it. Get on a live stream and show it. And talk about, wow, this person, like, was blown away by the editing I did, and here's what I did, and this is awesome, and I love doing this stuff. Or if you're a coach and you've helped change people's lives, get on and talk about it, and talk about the messages you get. If you are a bathroom remodeling salesperson, which I actually have been, like, get on a live stream and talk about it. Get on a live stream and show the bathroom that you remodeled. Show it to people. Ask the customer if they'll be in your video with you. Hey, I'm going to do a live stream, show your bathroom. Are you cool with that? They'll go, oh yeah, go ahead. And then you go, would you mind just popping in and talking about what you felt about it? No, I don't mind. I'll do it. Let me go fix my hair, or whatever it is. But like get on and that's the way that, man. And get a camera that doesn't lose focus. I'm kidding. Mine just started losing focus when I upgraded to the new Mac operating system. There, got it back. It gets blurry because I move in and out of the shot. But anyway, so, if I don't care what it is that you do, it doesn't matter whether you're selling something. You are selling something. If you're alive, you're selling something. All right. So if you're selling something, you've got to show people what it is that you do. You've got to show people. People ask me, like, hey, what do you do? Do you have examples? Yes. Go to julieziegler.com, Zig Ziglar's daughter. I built that website. Go to drcherie.com. She's been on Oprah 4 times. I built that website. Go, and I have a huge, like, I can show you, right? Go show people what you do. Get on a live stream and talk about it. I'm proud of the stuff that I've done. I'm proud of the work I've done. And most of you that are on here, you're proud of what you've done. You're proud of the work that you've done. Show people what you've done. You've got to broadcast that out and show people. People aren't just going to come along and go, well, hey, check it out. I woke up in the middle of the night last night and the Lord told me, call Evan Youngblood Williams. What? What if they don't even and they didn't even know you? Like, God just told them to call you. Like, that doesn't happen. I'm not saying it's impossible, okay, for anybody that wants to get all wacky with me, but the likelihood of that happening is slim to none, right? If somebody says, well, who are you? Google me. Google me. There's a lot of information about me. All you have to do is put in Ken Walls. Google me. It'll pull up all my websites. It'll pull up a lot of information about me. Just Google me, right? And it'll probably pull up some live streams. It'll probably pull up some YouTube videos. Why? Because I've constantly put myself out there. I'm literally right now live on Facebook and YouTube simultaneously at the same exact time. Why? Why not? Why not? Both of them are free platforms. I can get out there and talk to people, and maybe somebody that watches this goes, oh, I didn't know Ken did coaching. I'm going to call him up, man. I want to hire him for that. Or I didn't know he worked on websites too. I'm going to call him up. I need some help on my website. You never know. So why not? And guess what? I'm going to share the YouTube video to LinkedIn when we're done. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's because I have a couple thousand connections on LinkedIn. Maybe it's because I have like, I want to put this information out there. I have 6,500 on Twitter. I want to make sure they know that I'm out here. I want them to know what I do. Well, what if I don't, these are all the questions we all ask ourselves. Well, what if I put this out there and nobody calls me? Dude, nobody's calling you right now because you're not putting it out there. Okay. Like the odds increase dramatically for you once you do start putting it out there. Does that make sense? That's like, well, and I had this one salesperson, and not for long because I got rid of him, but I had this one salesperson that said that would come in, I didn't make any sales today. And their responsibility was to go knock on doors, business to business. It's pretty simple. Walk in, have the gatekeeper tell you that he's not available, try to go through a couple of processes, whatever, right? But here's the thing. I had this one that would come in. I go, well, how many people did you talk to? Well, nobody would. Everybody was at lunch, or nobody would come to the front desk. I'd walk in. I'm like, literally every business was like that. Yes, it was weird. Okay, so how many actual people did you talk to? Like one or two. Dude, what? Like that's not going to work. You got to go talk to 50 people tomorrow. 50? Yes. Don't come back here until you've talked to 50 people. 50 people. Like you've got, and maybe it's 20, maybe it's, I don't know what the number is for your industry, but like you got to get out there, man. And this right here, what I'm doing right here with Facebook and YouTube and Twitter, because as soon as this hits my Facebook page, it also goes over to two other Facebook pages, and it's shot out on Twitter that I'm live on Facebook right now, right? So like if you want to get attention, you've got to flow. You got to put this stuff out there. You've got to put it out there. And all of this is branding. People think they can go to their phone or their business page, and they think that they can go live from their business page and never have the camera on themselves, just have the camera on, all of the products they sell in their store or whatever. Dude, no. That's why I put out that post today that said, your business, your company is not your brand. You are the brand. You've got to get yourself out there. Thank you, Glenn Caldwell, for that. Yes, go to the wowformula.com and get signed up. It's only $25 a month. And listen, I'm taking away the $25 a month option. It's $250 for the year, meaning you save 2 months. So it works out to about $20 a month. You save 2 months by doing it that way. And I'm taking away the $25 monthly option. It's going to be $250 a year. If you don't want it, I don't care. I don't. I teach you how to rank YouTube videos in there. Literally, the 2 videos that I did, the training I did in there on how to rank YouTube videos is worth thousands upon thousands of dollars. If you can't get your money out of in the first hour, 30 minutes of being a member of that, then don't. And just like, honestly, I don't do it. So like, and there's a lot of people that are on here right now that are in that group. Glenn is, Robert Brooker is, I don't know who else is in there. They're investing in themselves, $25 a month. So look, you've got to, Evan, do you know Carlos Phoenix? Carlos is awesome. Is he on here right now? I didn't see him pop in. Oh, he is. He's on here. What's up, Carlos? How you doing, bro? So like, broadcast yourself. Okay. If you're an expert at something, get it out there. Carlos will tell you that too. If you're an expert, you've got to get it out there. People want, like, if you go watch Carlos live, he's the most authentic dude on Facebook. Like, he just goes live and it doesn't matter. He doesn't even, and he's a professional, like super high level professional video dude. Okay. And he does, like, he goes live. He's using his cameras and he's got a fancy setup, but he's just sitting there sometimes hanging out at home and he starts talking to you. That's what people want. They want authentic. They want real. They don't need to see your professionally. They're not showing up on Facebook and LinkedIn and people are like, well, I got to use LinkedIn. That's where the professionals are. What? They also have a Facebook account. Anyway, so like you've got to be authentic and real, man. You got to just show people who you are. Teach them what you know. Teach them what you know and teach it for free. Just teach it. I teach people all the time free stuff on here. And guess what? They go sign up for the WOW formula because they want more. They want to learn more. Once they connect with you, they go, duh, I need to learn more from this dude. Oh, look, he's got a private group that's a paid group. I'll invest $25 a month to learn from this guy. That's the way it works. I'll invest X amount of dollars to hire this guy because he's an expert. How do I know he's an expert? He showed me. He showed me. He didn't just tell me. He showed me. Carlos Phoenix goes live. He can talk. I'm telling you, listen, I know the dude. I've talked to him on the phone multiple times. I know the guy. He's been on my show. That guy, and Carlos, don't take this the wrong way, dude, please. But like, that dude can talk so far over your head about video stuff. Like, you won't be able to hang on to the conversation. Okay. I promise you, you won't. He can talk in levels so far above you that you're lost. And me, I've been doing this stuff 25 years, man. I'm like, dude, could you please bring it back down to earth? I'm like, you lost me, bro. And it's hard to lose me in technology, but you lost me. So, but how do I know he's an expert? Not because he knows big fancy video words, not because he can tell me what RGB value of this color is, or not any of that. And not because he can say, Ken, you need to update your freaking software on your 4K camera because it keeps getting blurry. I know that, but they haven't put out a new update for the new iOS yet. But anyway, I digress. Teach people that you're an expert. Show them. Carlos, dude, normally you keep it simple. So, but I'm saying that's what I'm talking about is you're capable of doing that, right? When you get on a live stream, you keep it simple. You keep it simple. Samuel Sneed, I don't know if he's still on here or not, but Samuel, you could go into a bathroom or a kitchen that you're remodeling or have remodeled, or you're getting ready to remodel and literally do a live video and just show people in 5-10 minutes. It doesn't have to be 47 minutes and 33 seconds long. Like you can do it in a very, very quick fashion where you're like, so, hey, Samuel Sneed here. Listen, I'm out here at Ken Wall's house, and he doesn't want to be on video, but I want to show you this wreck of a kitchen he's got because we're going to rip out all these cabinets, and we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and blah, 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 blah. And we're going to go live as we do this project off and on, show you guys the progress of our work and what we're going to do. We're going to blow Ken's mind with this project. It'll be awesome. Thank you guys for stopping by. Appreciate it. Make sure you follow me on all my platforms, blah, 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 right? And that's all you have to do is a quick live stream showing people what you're going to do, and you're teaching them something. Hank Norman talks about this all the time, and he's right, man. He's right. He says, I've seen him posted, don't motivate me, educate me. Don't motivate me, educate me. Education lasts. Motivation doesn't. Now, we all need motivated every single day. We need motivation, right? Zig Ziglar said it. He said, what was the saying he used to say? Any of the Ziglar kids on right now that can help me with that? I'm friends with all of them. So he said, you know, some people say I don't need motivation every day. He goes, well, we don't need to bathe every day either, but we highly recommend it, right? And that's paraphrased, but you get the point. So like, get out, get in front of the camera, hit the go live, put a nice title in, my first time ever going live, if it's your first time ever going live. you know, because people will be empathetic and they'll be excited to see you. They'll understand. I promise you, they'll understand. If I screwed up right now, people would understand. I mean, maybe they think I'm a professional live streamer. Is that a thing? But I'm not. Like, we're all amateurs. There's no such thing as a professional live streamer. Anybody's nose could fall off at any time. I mean, not really, but like anything could happen. So you've got to, again, I think 148 subscribers on YouTube. Like, you know what, dude? That's the other thing. I've never, and this is the second time I think I've ever been live on my YouTube channel. And because StreamYard just released this today where you can go live across multiple platforms. I've never invested in Restream.io, and now StreamYard actually does it. So I'll be going live on YouTube every time I'm live on Facebook. So that'll either like that's not going to crush. It's not going to hurt my brand on YouTube. I only have 148 subscribers. The only thing it could do is help my brand on YouTube. So anyway, listen, work on branding yourself. Like if I got on here and did nothing but talk about, well, hey, I work for Client Solution Innovations, and Client Solution Innovations, I mean, we build amazing websites. We do search engine optimization. We do social media management stuff. We do really cool websites, and we do, and here's some of our websites. And I don't really have a name. It's just Client Solution Innovations. I wasn't gifted with a name at birth, but I just call me CSI for short. Dude, people aren't going to watch that. They don't want to hear about your company. They want to hear about you. They want to hear about you. They want to see the real, authentic you. And that is all I have to say about that. So you guys, thank you all. I appreciate you being on here for 51 minutes. What is wrong with me? Why would I go live for that long? Thank you for being on here. Appreciate each and every one of you. And if you have any questions or need help with anything, as always, feel free to hit me up. Hit me up on Facebook Messenger. Send me a message on wherever you're watching this. Send me a message. I appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful night. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.